Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're all doing fine. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you for the new subscribers. If you've not subscribed, please kindly subscribe. Okay, so today I'm doing a part 2 of making my first million shillings, and in this video I'm going to be very realistic and practical. So I've come with a pen and a notebook because I want us to do the maths, like how long will it take you, or how long does it take for a Kenyan living in the US to make 1 million Kenya shillings. So in this video I'm going to have a character. Her name will be Grace. Okay, I'll use Grace, okay, for reference, and I'll use the minimum wage of the state. Like, that's the minimum wage that most people, like when they're starting off, get. And I'll be very, like, I'll elaborate it like really nice. So let's assume Grace works at company A. In that company, Grace gets paid $15 an hour. Grace works 18 hours a day, 6 days a week. So in a day, she gets $120. In a week, that's $720. And in a month, that's $2,880. That's Grace's income for the month. So let's come to the other side of expenses. Let's assume Grace lives like she's a minimalist, like she does not live any extravagant. She lives like the cheapest life possible, like she budgets her money and she's good in planning. So Grace lives in a 1-bedroom. The approximate cost of a 1-bedroom rent is around $1,500. That includes the rent, utilities, the cable, because you pay rent differently. Like, you pay together, but it's counted like on your sheet. It's counted like you have the rent, the water, the electricity, garbage, pest control and stuff like that. She has cable, internet, okay? So that came to about $1,500. Her phone, she has to pay a phone bill. I went with the lowest cost for a phone bill, which is $40 a month. Let's assume, it's not assuming because it's a necessity. When you live in the US, like, a car is as necessary as a phone. Like, it's not a big deal having a car, but you must have it because it makes it easier for you to commute. So let's assume Grace has a car note. So a car note is like some kind of payment plan. Like, you get you pay, like when you go to get a car, you do like you pay some little money, then the rest they give you a payment plan. Every month you deposit some little amount of money depending with the plan. So let's assume Grace pays a car note of $200 and the car needs insurance. That's $260 for the insurance and the car note. Okay, the next thing is food. You must eat. So let's say Grace spends $400 on food, because with inflation and everything, food is expensive. So let's assume she spends $400, and this does not include any eating out. It's just making food at home. If she's going to work, she packs her lunch. So let's assume that's $400. Another expense is gas. I'm going to assume that Grace uses $50 per week for gas. In a month, that's $200. Okay, so another expense is her hair and nails. It's a girl, so she has to look good. So hair and nails, I'll give it the minimal budget, and that's $120. So if you do the math, like the $1,500 for rent, the $40 for phone bill, $260 for the insurance and the car note, $400 for food, $200 for gas, and the $120 for self-maintenance, it's totaling to $2,520. So that means she was left at the end of the month, she only has $360 left. Okay, in this 360, she's not sent money home, she's not done anything entertainment, she's not gone out, she's done nothing. So she's left with 360 per month. So you can imagine how long it will take Grace to save $1 million. 360 right now, it's around 40,000 Kenya shillings. So you can do the math. In a year, that's 40,000 in a year is around 480,000 Kenya shillings. That's 1 year. So you can imagine how long it's going to take this person to accumulate $1 million Kenya shillings, leave alone $1 million. So it's not as easy. It's not, because when you think about it, like when you're leaving home, your mind does not tell you that there are expenses. You only think of income, but you don't think of expenses. So this requires you to have multiple jobs. This requires you to work even more harder, because if you want to make it, like in a shorter period of time, this means you have to take multiple jobs. You can get jobs, but that means you'll have to sacrifice yourself. There are things you have to forego. It's either you sacrifice your time, and when you sacrifice your time, it's gonna take a shorter while for you to achieve your goals. But if you want to rest and relax and hold back, it's gonna take you longer. So it's not as easy and it's not as hard. And I'll do a video next to explain to you why people have multiple jobs and how you can do it. So that's all for today. I had to clarify that it's not as easy. It's not all rosy as it seems, but it's achievable. I'm not saying it's not achievable, it's achievable. And there's this part of people saying, oh, I'll work hard, I'll do this. It's easier said than done, trust me. It's not, because there's frustrations like everywhere. You cannot, someone will say, oh, I'll work multiple jobs, I don't mind working 24 hours a day, but it's not, you also need rest, you also need time. When you're a newcomer, like the first time you come here, because of the pressure, the excitement and everything, you find yourself like you can work 24 hours, like literally you can just work and not want to rest. But at the end of it all, it leaves you with stress, fatigue and depression. Remember, it's a different setting here from back home. Back home you have people to talk to, you have other fun things to do, but it's different when you're over here, because nobody has time for nothing. Everybody is busy with their lives, everybody is busy working. So yeah, I hope I've explained that well, and I hope you've understood. So if you have any question, let's interact in the comment sections. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and tune in for my next video. Thank you and see you.